I did not have this on my bingo card today when I woke up, that we'd be seeing a Season 1 preview already just 1 week after the game's launch here. We're still a couple of weeks away from Season 1 here, and the launch of that detailed as early December, but today we ended up getting our first look at the multiplayer maps, the returning mode of 2v2 gunfight, a little bit about zombies, plus we also got another bit of an update to talk about in regards to fixes and changes to Modern Warfare 3. So today we're breaking down all of that, so as we go along, drop your thoughts down below. What are you looking forward to the most? What do you like, dislike out of what we're talking about? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. But if you enjoy the video, you find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare 3. We've still got a lot up on deck, and of course with Season 1 right around the corner now at this point, we'll keep you in the loop with everything you need to know. Final notes, use code ESPRESSO for 30% off your entire order at G Fuel to fuel your COD grind this season, but more on that a little later. And check out the streams. We're getting back into the swing of things over on Twitch, so links down there in the description below if you guys would like to hang out and chat whenever. But anyways, let's talk about Season 1 and the update as of today. So again, not on my bingo card today. Did not expect to wake up and see a Season 1 preview of any kind here, but we knew from the very beginning, from a couple of weeks ago whenever they detailed the initial mention of it, that we'd see 3 all-new 6v6 maps in Season 1 and 3 all-new 6v6 maps in Season 2. And it seems like we are ending up seeing that happen here and actually had that word held up, with 2 coming at launch and 1 coming in season here at this. Now, we don't know if there's going to be anything else in regards to additional carry forward maps, any remasters on the horizon. This is just our very first preview. We won't know that stuff until like the official reveal, probably coming about a week before the launch of Season 1. So if in early December, I'm going to assume that means like first week of December. So maybe like the 6th that we end up seeing that happen. So our comms and everything probably won't happen until the 27th to the 30th at some point, maybe at the latest like the 4th. That's just assuming, again, those dates do match up. But we have the maps of Meat and Grease coming at Season 1's launch. Meat being a map that's centered around a slaughterhouse here for all that meat packaging. Can only imagine how many memes are going to come out of using this map in terms of the naming. But anyways, we also have Grease, which is a contrasting, much more bright map by comparison to what we see with Meat, where that's a little bit more dark, gloomy. This very bright, vibrant, where it's stated to be a medium-sized Mediterranean-inspired map on a coastal town where you can see a little bit of water that's probably going to be used for traversal as well. And then mid-season, we have Rio coming at the Reloaded update, where that again is a very bright and vibrant map, where it's detailed to be nice and close quarters. Now, it's definitely nice to see, of course, 3 brand new maps here coming to the fold here. No longer going to have to be playing just that of the 2009 Modern Warfare 2 maps, so we'll start to see that original map offering now rolled out. But beyond that, we'll also end up seeing another one in the way of Gunfight 2v2, that being called Training Facility. And as a result, it is detailed that Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 brings fresh modes, including the return of fan favorite Gunfight to scratch that 2v2 itch. Stay tuned for the official Season 1 announcement blog to learn more about the additional multiplayer content, including returning 2v2 maps. Until then, here's a taste of the new Gunfight 2v2 map arriving in Season 1. So while it looks like there's only 1 map coming to 2v2 Gunfight, that's just the 1 new map being introduced here. Including returning 2v2 maps makes it seem like the majority of, if not maybe all of the maps from Modern Warfare 2's Gunfight will be carrying forward as well. So you will have enough to play on day 1 of Season 1 if you are a Gunfight player, that you'll be able to end up scratching that itch, as they said. But in terms of new content, that's the new map that's going to be coming as well. Now, in terms of zombies, we ended up learning about a brand new wonder weapon, or returning wonder weapon, I should say. It is one that's been a long while since its last introduction here, but the VR11 wonder weapon will be making its way into zombies and the exclusion zone. Then in Warzone, they ended up detailing a little bit about what we all knew here at this, where the gameplay updates for Modern Warfare 3 would be applied to Urzikstan in the Warzone application, where you can end up using those things like horizontal zip lines, the crane zip lines, the drivable train, all the new mechanic sets, that kind of stuff. So that stuff has been detailed, but that was our initial Season 1 preview, showing off a little bit of the content, a little bit of the gameplay updates. Of course, not the full thing. That again will be coming in a couple of weeks time, but again, still did not expect to see that coming just a week after launch, but I'm here for it. Anyways, beyond that, we ended up learning, of course, about the new changes to multiplayer, kind of continuing on that update that we had 2 days ago, where they said not everything made it into the game at that point. I don't know if this is the rest of the update or if they're still working on new stuff here, but they do end up having some substantial fixes to some areas that did need fixes. Firstly, one cool thing is you now on the UI have the ability to preview weapon camos and aftermarket parts earned via weekly challenges. And additionally, those weekly challenges, the reward of the aftermarket part, it'll now say what weapon that's 4, so you don't have to go searching through your entire armory. The XP token bug in-game should now be fixed out, but perhaps the biggest gameplay change here with this is that we did see the movement adjusted, where they decreased the tac sprint refresh delay after sliding by 75% and decreased tac sprint refresh time to match the infantry vest and running sneakers, while decreasing the sprint delay after sliding by 53%. So that should now make it feel a lot more fluid. As of recording this, have not jumped in just yet to test this out for myself, so full disclosure, but in theory, that should make it feel a lot better. And it was detailed that at launch, they introduced a delay after slide canceling to the tac sprint refresh time. But the beautiful part about this is they said a review prompted by player feedback determined that the previous delay was too aggressive. Player feedback being taken into account. I love it, man. It's something that after this entire past year, so refreshing. There were additionally updates to weaponry to correct weapon unlock attachment requirements. There were changes to challenges to hopefully make them track better. And then the nice part here with this, for those that are not necessarily too fond of the armory system, the armory unlock system now will track wins and will now give you a point for those unlocks with every single win, even if you don't complete a daily challenge first, which is awesome, I think. So now you're no longer limited to just doing those first 3 challenges before you can end up getting that. Like myself, I kept having these really weird and dumb challenges that yes, I could do, but I just didn't want to do while I was doing my camo challenges the last 2 days. So I just didn't get credit for my wins here the last couple for those dailies. So nice to see that that is now going to be added and slightly adjusted so that you can now unlock things even easier. Beyond that, there was a little bit more in regards to zombies adjustments, but for the sake of the multiplayer audience here, I'll just put that on screen so you can check it out if you guys are interested. But that is the update along with the Season 1 preview we got today. So again, a lot more interesting of a morning than I expected, but I love it. So anyways, that's where we're going to wrap it up. Let me know your thoughts down below. Before we do though, make sure to check out my friends over at G Fuel. Code Espresso can get you 30% off your entire order. So if you're looking to grind out weapons, camos, Warzone here in a couple of weeks, G Fuel has it covered. They're like my cup of coffee in the morning, gets my productivity started. For me personally, I love the Morbius Nectarine flavor, Hype Sauce, Strawberry Banana, Pink Trip, my team's flavor, Pog Juice. Love all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to check any of those out or more, link it down in the description below. But anyways, that's where we're going to wrap it up. So let me know your thoughts down below. Like these changes, dislike the changes. Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, you'll find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare 3. We've got a lot still upcoming. So love to have you in the community. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Mine is Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care and peace.